guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my 14 and 15 week pregnancy update. I feel like in some ways these weeks are flying by. I can't believe tomorrow I turned 16 weeks. It's bananas. And like that I'm so close to the 20 week mark, and I know from past experience that like from 20 weeks on just flies. Like you blink and the baby's here. And I was just thinking about that before, thinking like, oh my god, I can't believe I only have like really 5 months of pregnancy left. It's so bananas. And I'm like not wishing it away because we have so much that needs to happen and so much that needs to get done before she gets here. But also I found myself daydreaming about the moment that like I get to meet her and snuggle with her and just like be with her. Oh my gosh, so magical. Anyway, hi guys. All right, let's jump in. I'm gonna pull up my notes because if I don't keep notes, then Lord knows I won't remember anything from the past couple of weeks. So I feel like a lot is going on right now, and a lot is, sorry, I want to keep an eye on my camera because the autofocus has been pretty bad lately. I feel like a lot of things are starting to happen now that I'll talk about like toward the end. 14 weeks was like a pretty solid week. Like nothing too like wild happened. I wrote 14 weeks, 2 days, started craving Italian ice. I sent Jeff out on an expedition to find some Italian ice for me, and he's like such a great husband. He most certainly did. We have some lemon Italian ice and some cherry, and both of those like hit the spot. I wrote getting really bloated in the evening, so that's something that has been continuing and is only gonna get worse. From past experience, I know. But yeah, I've been getting super bloated in the evening, looking like super pregnant. I've been having funny dreams during the night, which is really abnormal. And I wanted to mention this because it's something I don't remember it happening with either of my other two pregnancies, but like maybe it did. But like I'll have dreams where like I am audibly, like I can feel the muscles in my stomach. Like I'm laughing and I can feel the muscles tightening in my stomach from that laughter that's happening in the dream. I know it's the weirdest thing, but it's so fun because I think a lot of people talk about having, you know, scary, or sorry, someone is using a leaf blower outside, scary dreams or like anxious dreams, and like that being a huge symptom of pregnancy. But I've been having really funny dreams, and that's been fun. Then I wrote toward the end of 14 week, beginning of 15 week, feeling very emotional. Been feeling super hormonal, very emotional. It's still like I'm still in that place now where I like swing between feeling super emotional and like sentimental and feeling irritable, but like knowing that those are like a result of these hormones. So usually feeling super irritable if I don't get a good night's sleep or if I have to like get up super early. And then on the flip side, if I'm having like a really good day, it's super easy for me to start feeling like super emotional about everything. Like I've been thinking about Hugo finishing preschool and starting kindergarten, and been thinking about like just the changing of seasons and like all of that stuff. Super emotional. I wrote hunger has increased. So this is a huge one. I guess that started 14 weeks, but yes, for sure. My hunger has, I wouldn't say it's gone through the roof, but I've definitely noticed in the past couple of weeks, my hunger has increased a lot. And I've definitely like, I feel bigger. I feel like now the pregnancy weight is starting to come on in ways that it wasn't the past like 3-4 weeks. Then jumping to 15 weeks now, I wrote 15 weeks, 3 days, felt baby girl, kind of high. So I have been feeling for like 2 or 3 weeks now, like little movements where I'm like, is that her? Is that her? Is that just gas? Is that just like air bubbles? What is that? And it's so hard to know because a lot of like the movement that I feel has been kind of high, where I'm like, I feel like that's too high for her, and like she's only the size of an avocado during the 15 weeks. So like, I mean, but that's not nothing, right? Like a little avocado moving around in your tummy, like, but I'm not sure, and it hasn't like been consistent enough for me to like know for sure. And so it's been interesting. Like it's one of those things where like I know what it feels like to have a baby inside and to like move around, and I feel like I've felt that, but I'm not 100% sure yet. But I just want to write it down. Then I wrote congestion and not feeling good today. So for the past few days, we have all been battling a cold. Well, Jeff hasn't, but me and the boys have. And I wrote feel very emotional, and then I wrote 15 weeks 4/5 days. Theodore and I are sick, still very hormonal. So Theodore got hit with it the hardest, unfortunately. He had a fever and congestion. He's on the mend now and he seems to be doing a lot better. Luckily I didn't spike a fever, but I did have congestion and just like felt really tired. And you know, it's been hard because I think as I progress in this pregnancy, I'm definitely getting more tired and definitely feeling, definitely feeling the pregnancy and like feeling our schedule and like the running around and the kind of shuttling kids all over the place. Like I'm starting to feel that, and it's starting to feel exhausting to me. So it's kind of hard to know, like, am I tired because I'm sick or am I tired because this is just exhausting? I don't know. I wrote 15 weeks, 5 days, started to feel tired. Don't know if it's because everyone is getting over being sick or if it's pregnancy, like I just said. Feeling pretty blah these past few days. So I think that that probably has a lot to do with, one, the weather. We had like a few freaking days in there where it was like 12 degrees and like I can do well. I do fine during the winter, 30 degrees, even like 25 degrees. But when it starts to be those like outrageous, like today's a high of 10 degrees, I cannot handle. And that was exactly around the time that we started feeling sick, and I just like could feel that my body like needed warmth. And something this pregnancy that's been really strange and like didn't happen with my other 2 pregnancies was like I cannot hold on to warmth. Like I tend to just, I run cold, and this is not normal for me. Normally I'm running hot all the time, but like I cannot hold on to warmth, and my fingers and feet are usually freezing by the end of the night. So pairing that with like these extreme cold temperatures that we've been getting in the Northeast, and it's just been really, really tough. Today is a beautiful day. I think it's like a high of 49, 50 degrees, and like I could just feel it in my body. Like it just feels amazing. I definitely feel bigger now. So yes. I mean, you'll see. I just like, I definitely feel better. I woke up this morning thinking like, oh, I don't like look super, I still don't look super pregnant, but I do. I think by the time like I get up and going, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., that's like when things, I look pregnant. My boobs have gotten bigger. They definitely have. And I'm like pretty flat chested to begin with. So they're pretty big for me. And yeah, so then I wrote, okay, next week I have a lot of appointments. So early this morning I went and I got my blood work done for my endocrinologist. Next week I have appointments with my endocrinologist, my cardiologist, and my OB. So I have an appointment with my endocrinologist to check my thyroid, which is why I got the blood work done, to make sure that the levothyroxine that I'm on is the correct dosage and that everything is looking fine and that they don't need to increase the dosage. So I'll find out that next week. Then I have an OB appointment. I think it's just like a regular checkup. And then I have the meeting with the cardiologist. So I'm not currently wearing the heart monitor now. I wore it for the 3 days. I gave it back. The nurse called me and she said that they did see some arrhythmia, but that it wasn't anything like overly concerning. It was pretty minor, but they did want me to come in for an echocardiogram, so like an ultrasound on my heart, before my appointment then with the cardiologist. So I have been feeling a lot of arrhythmia. Luckily, nothing has been as like big or like it hasn't made me feel super nervous. I've definitely felt it. But again, like I'm talking to you guys who have experience with this, it's a pretty normal thing when there's so many hormones and blood in your body. And it also can be like a side effect of thyroid problems during pregnancy. So anyway, we will get to the square root. We'll get to the square root of that with the cardiologist. So those big appointments are all happening next week. That's my 16 week, and then it's just a short 4 weeks until my anatomy scan, and I will be doing my anatomy scan with a high-risk doctor. I don't know if that's because, I think that that is not because I am considered high risk. I think it's just because they want me to meet the high-risk specialist who is also on call at the hospital. So if I were to go into spontaneous labor and need a spontaneous C-section, then I would know the high-risk specialist who's there who might be doing it. I don't know. I think they just want me to meet her. So that's it, guys. That's week 14 and week 15. I did want to show you some really cute things I just picked up at Target. I went to Target earlier today, and it was my first time going into a store like in person and buying something for baby girl in person, and like seeing all the cute baby girl clothes. And like, you know, I've never, not that I haven't paid any attention to it, because like obviously I have. I love like little girl anything, but it was the first time where I felt like, oh my gosh, like this is applicable to me now. Like this little section, this little baby girl section is applicable to me, and I can stop here, and if I see something that I think is like so freaking cute and I want to get it, like I can, because like we are pregnant with a girl. So let me grab that stuff. Okay, just 3 little things. I was like very contained. I was very proud of myself. I got this cute little romper. Have you seen this on social media? It is so cute. I've been seeing it a lot. I like follow a lot of Target shopping accounts, and oh my goodness, I did order it in purple. So that's coming, I think tomorrow. But when I went to order this one, it was already sold out in 0 to 3 month, and I can't speak. She's going to be born in July, and so I didn't want to get a newborn size, because like newborn looks so super tiny. And when I saw this one in store for 0 to 3 month, I was like, oh my gosh, I need it. So cute, only $10, and like the most adorable little thing ever. And then I saw this was on sale, and just adorable. These are little tights. They were on sale for $1.99. Can you even? And they have these little multi-colored hearts on them. These are 12 to 24 month actually. I thought I got the 0 to 6 month or 6 to 12 month, but there we go. Anyway, we could pack these away for baby girl for next year. And then I got these cute little socks. These are 6 to 12 month. They're called Bobby socks. I don't know. They're so cute. I remember these, like wearing socks like these when I was a little girl with the little frill at the top. I just thought that was way too cute. And this pack of 3 was only $5. So like, come on. Pink, white, and blue. Get out. So yes, let me show you my belly. So yeah, I mean, that's like we're looking pretty pregnant these days, folks. I am wearing maternity jeans. Gotta hike them up. I'm wearing maternity shirts. These have the big band, which I am a huge fan of. And yeah, it's wild, because I could have sworn that last week my belly did not look like this, and I was like not popping as much, although I still kind of feel like I'm a little bit in that in between where it could just be that I ate Chipotle, you know? Like I wouldn't see, I don't know, I wouldn't see someone who like looked like me and just assume that they were pregnant. Anyway, it's exciting because it's the beginning. It's the beginning of the bump. All right, sweet friends, and that is the update for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you for my next update and whatever video is coming up next. Thank you guys. I will see you soon. Love you all. Bye.